This is my next square, which is the alternating puff stitch. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see it. You're going to start with a chain of multiples of 4 plus 2. So I started with 26, and then in the second chain from hook, you're going to do a single crochet and then single crochet all the way across. Now, since this is in the middle of the square, I'm just going to single crochet all the way across. And then it should be 25 single crochets. So when I get back, I'll have that done. I did 25 single crochets all the way across. I do not chain one and turn. I never chain before I turn my work so that I make nice straight edges. So I'm just going to turn my work. And in the first stitch right here, the immediate first stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet. In the second stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet. And then I'm going to do another single crochet and another single crochet. So a total of 4 single crochets. And in that next one, I'm going to do a puff stitch. And the way I do my puff stitches is a yarn through the chain, pull up a loop, 1, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, that's 3. Then I yarn over and pull through all the loops. I'm not going to chain 1. I'm just going to go right into the next, do a single crochet, into the next chain, single crochet. I'm going to do 3 single crochets and then another puff stitch. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull through, and then 3 single crochets. I will do that all the way across. And I'll see you when I get done with that. When you get to the end of this row, you're going to have 2 extra single crochets because I did my puff stitch and then my 3 single crochets. I'm just going to single crochet into those 2, and then I'm going to turn my work. And again, I don't chain. You can if you want to. If you chain 1 and turn, you're going to go into this one first, but I go into this one first and make a single crochet, and then I'm going to do single crochets all the way across. You're going to do the single crochets whenever the puffs are facing you. They're not out on that side, but when the puffs are facing you, you're going to go all the way across with single crochets. On all the way across with my single crochets. Do you see how they're in a diagonal? That's what the alternating means, is that we're not doing 1 every single time. But we're going to turn our work, and then you're going to make 2 single crochets, so 1 in the first, 1 in the second. You're going to make a puff stitch in the third, 1, 2, 3. Remember, you don't chain, you just go right into the next chain and do 3 single crochets, stitch, and 3 single crochets. It's puff stitch, 3 single crochets all the way across. The last puff stitch in this row, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2. Your puffs are on the other side. Next row, you're going to turn your work and do your single crochets all the way across again. It's a 4-row repeat, I guess. It's a row of single crochets. The next one starts with 4 single crochets, a puff stitch, 3 single crochets, puff stitch, 3 single crochets. The next row is all single crochets all the way across. And then the next one starts with 2 single crochets and a puff stitch, 3 single crochets, puff stitch, 3 single crochets all the way across. Since I did 2, starting that one, there's my row of single crochets. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do 4 single crochets to start, 2, 3, and 4, and then a puff stitch, and 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3. So after I'm done with that row, the next row would be single crochets all the way across, and then coming back would be 2 single crochets, puff stitch, 3 stitches, puff stitch, 3 stitches all the way across, a single row of crochets, and then 2 single crochets, puff stitch, 3 single crochets, puff stitch, 3 single crochets. I hope that made sense. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. So this is my next square. If you want to see the rest of the squares I'm making, keep following, and we will learn more stitches as we go. Thanks so much for being here. See you next time.